Early life and beginnings in football. Dwight Eversley Yorke was born on November 3, 1971 in Canaan, a small village in Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago. Raised in the picturesque Caribbean islands, Yorke's early life was deeply influenced by the rich football culture in the region. Football was the sport of choice for many, and Yorke was no exception. Growing up in a modest working-class family, Yorke developed a passion for the game at a young age, playing with his friends in the streets and on the local pitches. His talent was evident early on, and by the time he was a teenager, Yorke's exceptional ability to read the game, his dribbling skills, and his eye for goal were already catching the attention of local coaches and scouts. Despite the limited resources in his home country, Yorke's natural flair for the game made him a standout figure in youth football. His potential was noticed by the national team's scouts, and he soon made his mark in Trinidad and Tobago's youth football scene. Club career. The rise of Yorke. Yorke's journey to professional football began when he signed with the Trinidadian club, San Juan Jablote, in the early 1990s. It was at this club where Yorke began his professional career, honing his skills and gaining the experience necessary for a successful career. His performances in the Trinidadian leagues quickly caught the eye of international clubs, and in 1990, at just 19 years of age, Yorke was offered a move to England. He signed for Aston Villa, one of the top clubs in the English Premier League, in 1989. Yorke's transition to English football was not an easy one. Arriving at Villa Park, Yorke had to adapt to the fast-paced and competitive nature of the English game. But his determination, technical skill, and relentless work ethic soon won over his new teammates and the club's coaching staff. Aston Villa. The early years. At Aston Villa, Yorke's impact was immediate. He quickly became known for his powerful pace, exceptional ball control, and ability to score from almost any position on the pitch. Initially used as a winger, Yorke soon began to find himself playing in a more central role, where his sharp movement and excellent positioning allowed him to showcase his goal-scoring ability. Yorke's breakthrough season came in the 1992-1993 campaign, when he became an important figure in Villa's attack. His link-up play with strike partner Dean Saunders brought out the best in both players, and Yorke's performances helped Villa remain competitive in the upper echelons of English football. Over the next few seasons, Yorke continued to impress with his combination of speed, flair, and composure in front of goal. Despite some injury setbacks, Yorke's ability to score goals and create chances for his teammates became crucial for Aston Villa. By the mid-1990s, it was clear that Yorke was one of the Premier League's most talented forwards, with the potential to make a significant impact on the international stage. The move to Manchester United, Yorke's golden years. In the summer of 1998, after years of top-level performances at Villa, Yorke made the high-profile move to Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson's team was already one of the most dominant forces in European football, having won numerous domestic titles and the 1999 UEFA Champions League. Yorke's arrival at Old Trafford marked the beginning of a new chapter in his career, and he would go on to play a pivotal role in one of the greatest periods in Manchester United's history. Yorke made an instant impact at United, forming a deadly strike partnership with the club's star forward, Andy Cole. The pair's chemistry was immediate, and they soon became one of the most feared attacking duos in European football. Yorke's technical brilliance, movement, and finishing ability complemented Cole's physical presence and clinical finishing. Together, they helped Manchester United win the Premier League, FA Cup, and the 1999 UEFA Champions League, completing a historic treble. In the 1998-1999 season, Yorke's contributions were nothing short of extraordinary. He scored 29 goals in all competitions, his best-ever goal tally in a single season, and his performances helped United secure the Premier League title. His goals in the Champions League were vital to United's success, and his composed finishing in the final against Bayern Munich played a pivotal role in securing the club's second European Cup victory. Continued success at Manchester United. Yorke continued to thrive at Manchester United throughout the early 2000s. In addition to the treble-winning season, he helped United secure several more Premier League titles, with his goals and assists playing an integral part in the team's success. His ability to play both as a striker and an attacking midfielder provided Sir Alex Ferguson with tactical flexibility, and his experience and leadership became vital to United's continued dominance in English football. However, by the early 2000s, competition for places in the Manchester United squad became fiercer, with emerging stars like Ruud van Nistelrooy and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer vying for positions in attack. Despite this, Yorke remained a key figure in United's forward line and continued to deliver consistently in big matches. International career. Representing Trinidad and Tobago. While Yorke enjoyed immense success at the club level, his international career with Trinidad and Tobago was a journey marked by both triumph and frustration. Yorke made his debut for the national team in 1989, and over the next 2 decades, he would become the face of Trinidadian football. As captain of the national team, Yorke played a crucial role in leading his country's campaign to qualify for the 2006 FIFA World Cup, their first ever appearance in the tournament. Although Trinidad and Tobago ultimately failed to progress beyond the group stages in the 2006 World Cup, Yorke's leadership, composure and experience were pivotal in securing qualification for the historic event. His influence on the pitch was immense, and he was regarded as one of the best players in the history of Trinidad and Tobago football. Yorke earned 72 caps and scored 19 goals for his country, and his leadership during the 2006 World Cup campaign was widely praised. Despite limited opportunities for major success on the international stage, Yorke's commitment to his national team and his ability to perform under pressure earned him the respect and admiration of football fans around the world. Later years. A global career. In the latter stages of his playing career, Yorke moved to several clubs around the world. After leaving Manchester United in 2002, he joined the Australian club Sydney FC for a brief period, where he continued to demonstrate his technical ability and goal-scoring prowess. After a short stint in Australia, Yorke moved to the United Arab Emirates, where he played for Al Qadisiyah and later retired from professional football in 2009. While his playing career wound down, Yorke's legacy as one of the greatest players to ever come out of the Caribbean remained intact. He was recognized not only for his footballing talents but also for his leadership, professionalism, and the way he carried the banner of Trinidad and Tobago football onto the global stage. In retirement, Yorke became involved in coaching, broadcasting, and charitable endeavors, continuing to give back to the game that had given him so much.